Hey, what is up guys? Blue here, and if you're like me, you love to play Destiny 2. I absolutely adore the looter shooter aspect of this game. The dopamine that shoots throughout your body whenever you get a rare drop is hard to replicate. As a relatively new player, I have had to break through the huge barrier of entry to enjoy this game. From the outdated tutorial to the laughable and convoluted expansion system, Destiny 2 is hard to learn if you are just now getting into it. Luckily, with the use of discords and the use of friends that already played the game, I have gotten past this barrier of entry as smoothly as possible, with a few hiccups along the way, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of the game so far. I'm looking pretty snug at a 1580 light level, and I have some good gear to boot. Of all the barriers and of all the issues I have had as a new player coming into this franchise, nothing even comes close to comparing to the nightmare that is the armor mod system in Destiny 2. As I've been getting better and better at the game, I've been wanting to optimize my builds and try out all of these cool and broken builds that I've seen and I've been hearing about. So of course, I hop on YouTube and go to watch these guides. The problem is that I have none of the armor mods they use, so I'm left scrambling together what little mods I have to try to make a coherent build. This, at a glance, doesn't seem so weird. As a new player, I shouldn't be able to unlock everything after a few weeks of playtime. The problem comes from how the mods are obtained. Unlike most of the other RNG items in Destiny 2, the player has absolutely zero control on whether or not they can obtain it. For example, if I want the new Gearfalcon's chestplate, I can go grind lost sectors until I get one to drop. It's arduous and it's difficult, but I have the option to do so. But this is not the case with armor mods. The only way to gain most of the armor mods is by talking to Ada1 once a day, and she'll sell a few armor mods that you can buy. This is a completely random draw, and most of the time in my experience, I'm getting maybe one mod that I haven't already bought from her. Destiny 2 is well known for its terrible new player experience, but this just takes the cake. Not only is there no tutorial for how these mods interact, how some of the things work like wells and charge with light, I had no idea how any of those worked and I had to look up YouTube videos to understand them, but I can't even access most of these mods and experience them for at least a few months, maybe even longer depending on how the RNG is. I think this is just terrible game design, not only just for new players, but for hardcore players that have taken a break or hardcore players that don't get on every day. It's just ridiculous. I'm scared to miss a single day of talking to Ada1 because I don't want to miss on some rare mod that I won't be able to get for the next couple of months. I've been playing for around 200 hours now and I still barely even have half of the mods available. To be fair, I haven't checked every day, but I'm not on all day and I don't think players should be expected to hop on every day just to be able to play the content available. This is super frustrating as a new player because I have everything else that I need for these builds. I have the weapons, I have the exotics, but I'm waiting day by day for Ada1 to grace me with her presence and give me what I need. There needs to be an alternative way to achieve some of these mods. I think maybe having it where once a week you can use your own resources, maybe not just Glimmer, maybe some of the resources to unlock one specific mod that you want. This would still keep Ada useful, but not make it to where you are completely reliant on her RNG to be able to unlock everything. On the bright side, Bungie is painfully aware of how bad the new player experience is, and in the Lightfall expansion, they're going to be reworking a lot of these systems to make them new player friendly. I just hope one of the systems they rework is the armor mod system. I think that not only should it be easier to understand and know how the mods work well together, it should become more obtainable. It should be easier for a new player to be able to unlock most of the mods. It's okay to have some rare ones that are super hard to get, but I think when most of these builds rely around all of these mods, that you should be able to obtain them and be able to experience them for yourselves. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hate to make such a negative oriented video, especially this being my first video, but if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and you best bet yourself that I'll be making more content in the future. Not all of it's going to be negative doom and gloom. I really do like Destiny 2 so far, and I plan on making a lot of content around it because it's honestly a lot of fun, and hopefully one of these days I'll be able to make build guides, once I unlock all of the mods. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.